Good evening, my loves. Good evening. How are y'all tonight? I know I haven't been on here lately. I've been, going through my own thing. I had a sister, my last sister passed away a couple weeks ago. And I've just been going through a lot with that. That was my last sibling. So it kind of hit different. It hit a whole lot different. It hit different that I just didn't think that different ever existed, but it exists. And it's not that I loved any one of my siblings more than I did the other. It's just that I think it's easier when you still have a sibling left after one passes. But when your last sibling passes, it just floods everything back to you, your whole childhood, just everything just flooded back to me. And I was just in a very emotional state for the last couple of weeks. I was sitting on my porch thinking of my whole family, my mom, my dad, my two brothers, both my sisters. They're all above me now. And I have never really had any of my family ever come to me. And, that's what I'm good at, and it just has never happened for me. And I always wondered why. My husband has passed. He's never even came to me. That was a hard one. That was a super hard one. But I did dream 2 dreams of the same dream with my mother in it. We sat down, we had a conversation, and there's something she's asking me to do in this dream, the 2 dreams, and I have yet to do it yet because I don't know if I'm hard-headed or, I just don't know why. I don't know why, but anyway, I probably should do it because my mother's asking me to do it. And that's for another story. But that's really the only spiritual connections that I've had with my entire family is them 2 dreams of my mother. And it's, the same dream, the same conversation, the same thing she's telling me to do. So I was sitting on my porch a couple of days after my sister passed and thinking of my whole entire family, talking to them all up there, and all of a sudden this butterfly comes to me. And it's not just a butterfly flying around, because all butterflies, all birds, all of that, even owl sightings, they're not all messages. Sometimes they're just there to feed or whatever, but it's not always a message. But anyway, this butterfly kept landing on me. I got the videos of it, but he kept landing on me and wouldn't get off of me. I would take it and I would pick it up and I'd put it on my plant and it would come right back to me. So I was like, okay, we're gonna chill. So I went ahead and got up, moved the butterfly off of me, got up, and I left. I went to the store. I came back from the store. I pulled up in the driveway, and as soon as I turned my car off, that butterfly landed on top of my car. I was like, okay, I'm getting a visitor. I'm getting something from somebody. So I go back on my porch and I sit there. Butterfly comes right back to me and just stays on me, So, and grant, butterflies will stay on you. If you're hot and sweaty, a butterfly will, stay on you a lot. But it was a nice, cool, beautiful day, there was just no reason, okay? So I was like, you know what? I wonder if this is one of my family members. So I took a picture of it and I Google dropped it to see what type of butterfly it was, to see if I could figure out, well, which family member or who it may be that, you know, because I know I'm feeling it, okay? And the first thing I read was Mexico. My sister was born in New Mexico. I knew it was her then, you know, my last sister, the one that just passed. So I was like, okay, you know, this is her. So I do feel like that my sister has been around me a lot. I feel like a heavy presence of her pushing me to do things towards her daughter. And let me explain this part real quick. I didn't see my sister very much. Probably a good year and a half, maybe 2 years before she passed, because her and her child was a very, very dysfunctional family. So dysfunctional to the point that where I cut myself off from going over there. I cut myself off from taking very many phone calls. Which I've been having to deal with that too. But so I feel like she's been pushing me, you know, to, you know, just forgive and forget, go over there and, you know, do what you can for my daughter, you know. So of course, first week she passed, I went over there and I basically just stayed over there that whole week. I couldn't find myself to leave. Of course, I've got memories in this house already because that was my house that my children grew up in before we moved out here and sold that house to my sister. So I already had some memories in that house, okay? And then I also made new memories in that house with my sister. You know, there was things that we did on certain nights together, like on Survivor night. We'd go over there and do tacos and watch Survivor together. This is before the dysfunctionality got really out of control to where I couldn't handle it, okay? And that wasn't between me and her, okay? That was dysfunctional with her daughter and her relationship and her daughter with everybody else's, okay? So it wasn't just some little dysfunctional thing that, hey, you can get over and you should have been over there to see your sister and you should have spent time with. It wasn't like, it was off the chain dysfunctional. So, I've been going through that a lot. And I've had a lot of things on my mind with that situation. Trying to forget things and just move on past it, you know, because I know my sister wants me there for her daughter. I know she does because, you know, I'm just being pushed. And so I'm just trying to help bring her back socially to me and maybe my family, because that's about all that's left now, is me and my children. And I know right now she feels alone. I know she's scared. She don't know what's going to happen. She's never been without her mom. And I'm sure she's going through some very hard memories that she's probably going to need to repent about in order for her to feel better about some things. But this whole video is because I want everybody to know that, you know how y'all will come to me for answers? Y'all out there are for me also. Y'all give me answers also. Unknowingly, I summoned, you know, some of y'all, and y'all have given me answers. And I received those answers Saturday, okay? I decided to throw like this little family picnic where my daughter and her baby came, and my sister's daughter and her little baby came. Because I'm like, them babies are cousins. We all grew up together. These babies need to know each other. They need to grow up together, So I'm going to do this. And, I'm fighting a lot of these things in my mind, and I had a lot of questions going on, and I'm sitting at that picnic table, and I'm just thinking in my head, about my family. And all of a sudden, my daughter sits down next to me, and she starts talking about the angel numbers 1111. Just out of the blue, she just walks over and sits down and starts talking about those angel numbers. And as soon as she did that, I had 2 donations come through on my phone for 1111. 2 of them said bing, bing, one right after the other. They add up to what? 2222. We know 1111, 2222 are special angel numbers. They bring answers to you. They bring you peace. They let you know that your angels are around you, that your people are around you, and that you are doing right, and you need to find peace within your situation. And that's exactly was my message. And 2 beautiful strangers that I have never met, that I have talked to, and I've done readings for, but I have never personally met these people. We don't sit and talk like, like best friends or, nothing like that. The only time we communicate is through a reading. Those 2 special people were used to send me peace, answers, and I'm trying not to cry. So as soon as I got those text messages, those 2 donations that came through, and my daughter sitting there saying those numbers, I knew right then. Right then, I didn't have to sit and think about it and go back and go, oh, wow, wait a minute. It automatically, everything just automatically came to me, and I knew. Thank you. Thank you so much for my peace. Thank you so much for the answers that I did receive with the questions that I was having. We are all connected for reasons. And we are all here to help one another. And God will send his angels to certain people, for certain people. Some people are very spiritually connected with each other. Just as I answer things for y'all, there was a couple of y'all out there picked just for me. Thank you so much. Anytime you ever need me, y'all know my number. Send me a text, call, doesn't matter. I'm always here. I am so grateful. I am so grateful. You just don't know the peace that came over me. So I'm getting emotional. So I'm going to cut this short. But my whole point for this video. We're all here for a reason. We all cross paths for a reason. Maybe, just maybe, my YouTube channel was created just so these two people could come into my life and give me peace. It's bigger power out there. Bigger power than we'll ever know. Peace, love, and light, guys.